create an external ActionScript file, and this will be an introduction to using object-oriented programming with Flash. Now, pretty much everything you're doing is a form of object-oriented programming, especially when you're using ActionScript here. But the main difference is this is going to be referred to as external code, and therefore, well, a bit more real or a bit more strict object-oriented. So to do this, on its most basic level is pretty simple. You just want to start your Flash file. Flash CS5 has a little bit better uh, way to do this. You can actually just create a ActionScript class, and then it will create some of the code for you, write the first part of the package for you. But here we'll just go ahead and use Flash CS4. It'll work fine. So I start by creating a ActionScript 3 file, and then I'll get this with the timeline and my stage. There's nothing in my library, and I go over to my properties window, and there's nothing in my properties window. So all I've done so far is create a blank Flash CS4 file. So I create a new layer. I'm going to just call this actions, and I'm not going to put anything in here right now. It's just going to be a blank layer. Just go ahead and have something up there. And then what I'll go ahead and do is save this out, and save as, and I'm going to save it out to the document class. Now, I've already given this a name called document test.fla. So I can go ahead and do that. Document test.fla. It's just a blank file. Okay. I go ahead and cancel it out because I already have one saved up. Now, once you've saved it up, go to the properties window, and you're going to link to the AS file that you created. Or actually, you're linking to the class. So to create a AS file, you could actually do that in any text editor, but Flash has a really nice way of doing this. Let me go ahead and do File New. And in ActionScript, Flash ActionScript, you can go ahead and create an ActionScript file right here, and it'll open up a new window. And as I just mentioned, in CS5, you can actually create an ActionScript class as well. So it won't be a blank file. It'll actually have the first part of the package written for you. And that's kind of nice. But we'll go ahead and create a blank ActionScript file. It opens up, and it doesn't have a name in here. This is not a Flash file in the same sense, because notice that the timeline is grayed out, the toolbar is grayed out, so it might be kind of confusing at first, and you have to actually tab back and forth. And now that you're in the FLA, you can use the timeline. Come back here, and the timeline's grayed out. This is your AS file. So anyone who's used Dreamweaver a little bit might think of this as being similar. This would be kind of like your HTML file, and this would be kind of like your CSS file, and they're referencing each other in that way. Okay, so then you come up here and you want to save out your AS file. So you can go Save As, and then as an extension of AS, and here we're going to give it a name that's important. This is the name that's going to be referenced in your class, and so you want to have it be one word, and it's going to be the same name that will be the constructor function in your class. So make sure it's something that makes sense or is relevant to what you're doing, and then you hit save. Okay, so I'll go ahead and go into those two files that I made previously, and we'll take a look how that's built up.